Hey guys, JR again, back again. Market Surveillance Alliance, the Alliance, where we basically track everything Wall Street is doing, time, exchanges, premium. What the heck are they doing? That's what it is. That's the name of the game because you want to position yourself and you just want to follow them. You don't want to fight the tape. Don't fight anyone. Just kind of pinpoint what they're doing. That's what I do because we have this bunch of algorithms, surveillance, everyone, and make sure we track all the data. So today, one of the reasons we do what we do is because we know how difficult things are. And let me tell you something. I do believe that inflation is a buzzword. Besides gas being double of what it was a couple of years ago, consequence or not direct consequence from the sanitary crisis we had. You can't say that on Google, on YouTube, which is Google as well. Can't say the name because then they penalize you. But the reality is that we have to go, get back on our feet. In that sense, I design what I call 300W or 300W, okay? 300W is a way for you to master SPY, understanding what is happening on the S&P 500. So I want to share that with you today openly because this is what we do at the Alliance. We train people, I educate you to take opportunities. Sometimes you can be making, for example, yesterday we made between 60 to 100% on the SPY calls, the 422. When the market was wishy-washy yesterday, we entered at 120, then it dropped to between $1 or something. And that gives an opportunity because it went all the way up to 190. So you can be looking to make on a trading session, realistically, 50% of your money. So for example, you have $1,000, if that's available to you, you can be making $500 in one single trading session. Now, do remember, please, that past performance does not indicate future performance. All right? All information is for education purposes only. But that's what's happening. And sometimes there are guys making crazy money, even 1,000%. But how do you get there? Let's give you something that you can work with. So this is my screen. This is MetaTrader 4. And I use it because in the old days, this gave me a little bit of fame in the US with a group of clients, my private clients today, in how to trade rotations, right? Now, besides having everyone on Wall Street under surveillance, Monday to Friday, and then during the weekends, go and understand what is happening at all the levels. What you want to pay attention is this, all the way from the Great Financial Crisis, GFC, Great Financial Crisis, we are under a 300-point rotation in the S&P 500. Don't believe me? Take a look. So this is the point where we have the low, 657. This is where Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, they sold a bunch of puts, master of doing that, and he made a bunch of money. Now, as you can see, these rotations, right, they're very specific and they can easily call the bottom and the top, bottom, top, bottom, top, until you have a breakout. So you have a couple opportunities where your trading map will look like you're winning 3, losing 1. Sometimes can be a little more complicated than that. But at the same time, if you look at what happened during the sanitary crisis, we go from 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels. So if you match that to where we are right now, pay attention because look at this, 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels. My point of the story here is you can easily assess this view on 300 points, 300 points, 300 points. That's 900 points from the top to the bottom. That happened here where you have almost 900 points. All right. So what's happening? How we trade this? Basically, trading at this level all the way back to what was resistance, now is support. You are looking to buy SPY. And you always have to do this. Let me see, let me pause the video and we'll bring back my pencil so I can put it on the screen, okay? I can write it on the screen. Okay, let me see. I think I have the pencil, okay. So what you're looking to do is to trade 10 points to the upside when you are at the bottom. For this level, for example, here, there, over here as well. And 10 points to the downside when you're on a breakout and you can clearly see, because you have to see this, it's moving lower, or you basically find resistance, okay? So remember, 10 points up, minus 10 points to the downside. And you do that trading one of the most liquid ETFs. It's SPY. So this is where a lot of Americans, and if you're watching this video and you are in Mexico, if you are in any country in Latin America, or you're in Singapore, or you're in Germany, you're in Europe, this is the bread and butter, okay? Meat and potatoes. I think that's what the expression is in the US. And the bread and butter, for those of you that are looking to pull from the markets reliable profits on weekly basis, and for some of you, potentially on daily basis. It will all depend based on your commitment and training. Now, what is happening now is that we're at this particular level. So first off, clearly we're gonna face some strong resistance at 4,400, no doubt about it. But it can always be bouncing at this level. I don't think we're in a recession. Everyone wants to call it a recession because it's convenient. Why do you think they want a recession? Because it's easier for them, because they're going to acquire companies for pennies on the dollar, and it's going to be great for them. For them, not for the rest of us. This is why we have Market Surveillance Alliance, because it's clearly that someone has an agenda, pre-recording and repeating like a broken record this whole tape of, oh, we're in a recession, you don't know it, we're in a recession. We're not in a recession. There's some indicators, and they're expanding, and we'll talk about it in a future video, but we're not in a recession. We're not. Don't be afraid. What you need to be, what you need to have yourself self-position is always to protect yourself and protect your family. Now, clearly last week was the buy opportunity, 6.6% on the index. Now, you think here this is just going to face a challenge, but we've been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 10 times, everyone. 10 times. It's not a secret. Here's the good one. We're going for the breakout. Now, this breakout will face some resistance here. So we still have this opportunity during the first week of June, second week of June. I'll be looking to buy SPY. Remember, 10 points up. So if the market is trading right now at 41.52, I look for, let me go to quote media. I will have this information on the description of the video. SPY, and I will add. I can also buy, just so you know. Don't make the mistake to think that you have to buy everything out of the money, OTM, out of the money. You can also buy in the money, and you have to put more money up front, but that's a different story. It doesn't mean that you have to do that all the time, which is one of the biggest mistakes retail investors are making every time. Only going for weekly. So I will take the June 10th for next week, because I'm looking to build you guys up to have that opportunity. So it's trading at 41.52. SPY. Let's look at SPY, what it's doing at this time. Let's bring Yahoo Finance so you can have that there. And SPY. There you go. Pre-market. 415, so 10 points up. That will put me at 425 for next Friday. 417, $4. Let me open all the strikes. And I'm looking for 25 based on the current pre-market action. There you go, 425 right there, 187. So I'm gonna take 187. This is the play I want to go with. And I'll show you also the in the money opportunity that you can take. Let me open this one. 187, pay no more than $2. Open interest, 5,907 contracts. The contract low was 29 cents. That was last week, 24. Look how that thing went up all the way to $3. That was almost more than, probably less. That was 10x. You see my point now? So let's go for a little bit of money. Let's say I do $1,000. I will do a follow-up video so you can look at it. Now remember, we'll do this with $1,000. Do it with the money you have. If you can have $200, $250, get one contract. That will be 187. Pay no more than $2. That means that your contract will be $200. That's it. Okay, that's where you're investing. It would be great if we can double. Positive. Cannot guarantee you anything, but I'm positive we're in a good position, okay? So any pullback, any retracement in this part of the time, people think that this is not a real reversal. I don't think it's a reversal. I'm just playing the tape. The tape right now indicates based on the 300W rotation that we have all the way from the great financial crisis, that this is a big opportunity. Remember, big resistance, 4,400 points. This is the first idea. This is out of the money, 10 points up. If I were to look for a put, minus 10 points. And as I promised, let me look with you what will be my in the money trade. When you're in the money, remember, this is very like Nancy Pelosi, like politicians do in the US. You want to be smart with the money. This is where people actually allocate big amount of money in the money. That's how they protect themselves. That's how rich people, the elite in Wall Street, they play the game. They use leveraged, but they use that always reducing their risk. Now, same story weekly. That will be next Friday, June 10. We're right there. So I would say 414, 415. The market open will be higher. So probably let's take in the money. They have open interest, 9,542 contracts. I don't know how it's going to pop this when the market opens. Yesterday, 20%. The contract low, 82 cents. Right now, 675. Pay no more than 750. Again, 750. Now, word of advice, if you're trading in the money, as you start and you have the money, you're looking for at least a 30 to 50%. That's our target. 30 to 50% max, because I will have $800. 50% of that will be $400. Think think about everything you can do with $500 extra per week. Just imagine that. What if I have an extra $500 to help myself, my friends, or my family with the cost of gas, with the cost of groceries, how that will help me. So that's why if you're putting that much money up front, you protect yourself, you're more conscious of your upside, and you're targeting 30 to 50%. Guys, I don't have more time. I don't want to bore anyone with this information, but I have something to offer. So please come back to my blog, come back to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give me a thumbs up so I can keep doing this. I will keep doing it, but just give me a thumbs up so YouTube be nice to me and get more eyeballs on my work. Thank you, guys. Again, JR for the Market Surveillance Alliance. See you in the next video.